Okay, I think you guys can hear like the water sounds, but I got 3 new Discus. They're blue diamonds because I already have one here. He's down here. And I kind of wanted him to get a pair at first, but I might as well just get 3 more so that they're like 4, and hopefully I get another pair with him and one of the 3. My only issue is, I think right now, there's a pair here who's gonna be a bit aggressive because they're already pretty aggressive because they just laid eggs. Like, I'll show you guys the eggs later, but I can see eggs and they just laid eggs. I'm gonna move them soon because I'm gonna try breeding them. But yeah, so this is the blue diamonds. I'm not sure if you guys can see. Yeah, this is the first one. And then, so let's acclimate him. I'll probably do a drip acclimation because I don't really like just floating the bags. Because I want to make sure that the water chemistry and everything is the same. Especially with Discus because they're more sensitive fishes. Okay, here's the other one. They're really good quality, like, they're really good quality. I'm not sure, it's not focusing for some reason. Hold on, let me turn off the lights and let's see if the focus is a bit better. Okay. It's a tad bit better, but you guys can't really see it because they're also a bit washed. Okay, I'll float the bags for a bit, then I'll probably do a drip acclimation just to be sure. And then I'm just floating the bags just because I'm showing you guys the Discus of that one. This is the other one. This is the third one. This is the last one. They're around like 3.5 inches to 4, which is really good. It's a really good size because my Discus in this tank are pretty big. And I mean, the tank is also really big, so we have a lot of space to swim. And they have a lot of space to grow. Okay, let me show you guys the eggs and the Discus that are floating. So I'll show you guys the eggs first. It's over here. This one's guarding it, but there's eggs there, and they've been really aggressive. I don't know why they laid it in literally the middle of the entire tank, and it's a problem because they're pushing all the Discus, like the other Discuses there to the side, and then these guys I feel will be here because that's where that guy was yesterday. No, the other day when I added him. Okay, so this is the new Discus. They're the same size as my bigger ones, which is really good. And then the other one is somewhere back there. Okay, I'll do a drip acclimation just to be sure. I'll film the process. Okay, I just had to go get the bucket because I'm gonna put all of them in the bucket, that way I can acclimate them better. Let me just check if you guys are in frame. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay. So I'm gonna transfer all of them into this bucket and then I'll drip acclimation them all together. They're all from the same breeder, in case any of you are wondering. Okay, let's do this. So this is gonna be the first one. What I really like about this is they're all like a good size, and they all kind of match the size of the current Discus I have in this tank. Because if they're too small, we're gonna have a problem. Because they can't get bullied. Either that, or it's gonna be hard for them to get food, because what I noticed is my other fishes in this tank are very, like, they're very aggressive when it comes to eating. Like, all the food is usually gone right away. Either that, or they kind of fight for the food, which is, I mean, it's a good feeding response because, you know, they're healthy and they're all eating really well, but sometimes I get concerned because obviously I don't want any of my other fishes getting hurt. And I'm not sure, but I feel like the Discus are bullying the Tetras. Although the Tetras look very beefed up, so they're eating well, which is good. But they're not really, like, none of them are really dying, so that's okay. And to be fair, when the Discus chase after the Tetras, they lose interest real quick, because the Tetras are obviously faster than them. Okay, let's read the second one. I don't know why I put you guys there. Maybe I should bring you guys closer so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. I'll get you guys. Okay, this is the best I can do. Because I also don't want to bring the camera too close to the bucket, just in case water splashes and stuff. Okay. There's already like 2 of them in here. So I'm just gonna bring the 3rd one here, and then I'm gonna have the lunch. Give them like 30 minutes to an hour to acclimate. Just because that's how I did it with all the discus here, and all of them seem to be doing great. You can definitely not do this, but I just find this as a safe alternative, and I just want to make sure that all my discus settle in like well, because I don't want any of them getting sick or stressed or anything. But yeah, so far, if you guys can see the discus, they're really good quality. Let me pick one of them up. Okay, this guy. So he's a really good quality. I'm not sure you guys can see. Hopefully you can see, but yeah. It's a very like light blue color. Okay, I'm gonna acclimate them. When it comes to acclimating my discus, I always take my time because all of these guys, I usually took around like 30 to an hour just to make sure they're acclimated to the water, because I really didn't want to take a risk, because with discus I had bad experiences and I just want to do everything like properly and short. So if you can see, what I did was I looped the airline hose into the overflow there, and then after that the water basically just drains, and this is the drip. So it's not slow, but it's also not too fast. It's just right, just enough for around like 30 minutes to an hour until hopefully they settle in, and then I'll add them to the tap. Okay, so it's been around 30 to 45 minutes already. Ideally, you'd want the water volume to double, but I'm not gonna wait for that anymore because the water temperature is more or less the same anyway. And aside from that, I also don't want the fish to get stressed, so I'm gonna move them to the tank already. And also, around 30 to 40% was already added, so I think it's good. Okay, I thought of 2 ways you can do this. It's either I pick them up by hand and then move them to the tank, or I use a net. But if I use a net, I can risk damaging their fins and stuff, so I think I'll use my hands. But if they're too, slippery and they keep, moving around everywhere, I think I'll use a net just so that I won't stress them out even more. Okay, so the way you're gonna do this when you're moving fishes, especially using your bare hands, you have to get them wet. Ideally, you wet them using the tank water so that, you won't damage their slime coat or anything. So that's what I'm gonna do. But first, I'm gonna get this off, which is the airline hose that was drip acclimating them. It's gonna make a mess. I'll just put this down so it doesn't make a mess. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab them and then move them to the tap. Okay, they're kind of panicking everywhere, but it's better than getting their fins damaged. Okay, I got one of them. I think I'll give you guys a better view because I don't think you guys can see, so I'll move you guys a bit closer. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, I'll put you guys here. I think this is a better view. If you guys can see, one of them is already in over here, and then I'll get the other 2 and put them in also. Because what else am I gonna do for them in? Okay. Also, another thing to note is when you're transferring fishes, you'd wanna use a net to drain the water that's currently with them in the packaging. That way you don't get whatever's in that water in your tank. Because obviously you don't want bad water getting in your tank, especially if you spent so much time making sure the water is in pristine condition. Okay, they have a bit of heavy breathing, but that's normal because they're a bit stressed, obviously, from the transport and everything. But they should settle in like pretty nicely. And they're gonna eventually darken up also because the tank and everything around it is very dark. They're gonna like adjust themselves to the environment. Just like the other one that I have in there, which is pretty dark blue. Okay, let's get the last one in. Okay, I got him. So see if there's the robber or anything. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'll give you guys a closer view of them. So far, they're all equally sized with my older ones in here. There. You can obviously tell which one are the new ones because they're still very bright colored because they were in a white bucket, so naturally their colors look brighter than the other one. But that's the one I put in the other day. He got a lot darker because he adjusted obviously to the environment. And these will eventually have the same coloration as he does. Not gonna lie though, I really prefer this, but my tank is obviously not pure white, so that's not gonna happen. But yeah, they're really pretty. And this guy is really big actually. Like this is my hand compared to him. And then this is the pair I was talking about that has eggs. I'm not even sure if it's hatching because this is like the 6th time they laid eggs and it has not hatched. I don't know if it's because something's wrong, but I think I'll just move them to another tank and experiment then. But those are the eggs, if you guys can see. Okay. I will update you guys maybe in a few hours to see how they're doing. But yeah, I think they're gonna settle in fine because their breathing has also slowed down already compared to a while ago. So they're not as stressed, which is good. But yeah, they just have to settle in. So far I have a total of around 13 discus in here, which isn't close to the ideal number I want because I want around like 17. Just imagine 17 big discus swimming around. Because this tank is really big. It's around like 325 gallons. But yeah, I'm just really happy this guy has friends now that are the same type as him, which is good. Okay, I'll update you guys in a few hours.